Right. Alien Romulus sequel. Good and bad. We're getting an update, which is always good. Bad news. And I don't know whether I believe this. I think they're just sort of trying to keep people guessing. One of the producers of Alien Romulus come out and was like, yeah, it may not be a direct sequel. It's like, well, that would be fucking stupid of you, wouldn't it? Why wouldn't you do that?
May not.
One of the most moronic things ever. Like, why would you not do a direct sequel? That's incredibly dumb. So I reckon they're just trying to keep people guessing. But basically, they had a conversation with Screen Rant, and Michael Pruss, the producer, one of the producers, says, I am involved in the sequel with Ridley and our friends and colleagues and Fede, of course. We are working on ideas for another Alien film, which may not be a direct sequel to Romulus, but it certainly is a part of the existing franchise. Now, don't read into that. That isn't them saying, oh, we're working on another movie. No. They're working on this follow-up movie. At the moment, we're doing what I call sitting around tables and drinking water. We're discussing ideas. Good movies take time, and I just worked on Gladiator 2, and that took 25 years to conjure up a sequel. It takes a period of time to really examine ideas and understand if those ideas are worth pushing. Sometimes they are, and sometimes they aren't, and we just have to submit to the best idea. We're in an early phase, but we hope to really have something special to talk about as the year goes on. I promise it won't be 25 years. It'll be sooner than that, but I don't have more specifics. We aren't yet in more of a specific phase than just working with Fede and Ridley to try and come up with something great that will frankly garner the same reaction. Romulus was worth the wait, right? People loved it. They embraced it. And so it takes time to do it. But we want to give you something great. Now, I'll say a few things. A lot of what he's saying is right, but there's some like major red flags. One, no one wanted a sequel to Gladiator 2, mate. Fucking, you're an idiot. Like, you're dumb. I don't trust anyone's judgment that's like, yeah, we're going to make Gladiator 2. No, it's dumb. Super dumb. Super dumb. It took 25 years because that didn't need a sequel. That's why it took 25 years. You literally have a movie where they left off very clearly there with the intention of following up with those characters, which is actually what Fede has said before. I think it'll be so exciting to go with characters you know from this movie to a place in the Alien franchise that we've never been before and to discover things you've never seen before. So it's very clear that they wanted to move things forward in that direction. But yeah, the red flags are just, this guy talking about not doing a direct sequel to Romulus. Why would you not do that? They're so dumb. It's so incredibly stupid not to do that. And unless you're trying to do what they're taking a leaf out of Predator's book. So the Predator franchise at the moment is like, oh yeah, Prey came out. That was pretty good, pretty well received. We're not going to do a sequel to that though. We're just going to go into the future and do a movie in the future about something else entirely. Right. Why would you not do that? Like, why would you do this? Seems like very weird things that they've been doing lately. So maybe they're trying to take a leaf out of that. But I don't know. I think it's dumb. What do you think about all of this culture?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure I'm going to appreciate the direction if they're going to have that much of a pivot. I loved Romulus. I thought it was perfect. May not being a direct sequel, kind of, as you pointed out, says a lot. I mean, are we going to have any carryover in characters, or is it just a continuation of the samples that they have? I mean, is it? I kind of want to know. I kind of want to know what is actually going to be the continuation, because that's what the sequel kind of insinuates. So, I mean, I'm willing to wait to see what they present. With if Fede's still involved, I'm good. I don't know. I like the movie a lot. That's the problem. I want an actual sequel. So I'm just going to sit in the plain wait and see box at this point.
Well, it would. Yeah, I mean, it would be dumb not to do a follow up.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's saying this. I don't know whether he's saying this just trying to keep people on their toes or not. I don't know. I don't get it. Like it seems weird that you would at the end of the movie so very clearly set up a sequel. Why would you why would you not follow it? Like it doesn't make any sense. It's so dumb, so dumb to even like insinuate that you wouldn't follow that.
Yeah, that's
really
that is a
bizarre.
turnoff, isn't it? I mean, it is. I just hope it is in some way.
Yeah, I mean, I would be like, why? What are you going to do now then? Like, what? I'd
It's
say bizarre, really
it's
bizarre.
interesting though
Marvin?
because like in all of these attempts to revive these established franchises, these guys are desperate for hits. They're desperate for things that resonate with the fans of the original that can also bring in new fans. You finally find something that people like and you're just done. You do something else? Like it makes no sense to me.
It's weird,
The Hollywood desperation with trying to milk whatever it can out of established IPs like Alien. Like, why wouldn't you keep going with what worked? Makes no sense.
Go on, Nick. I know you probably got something to say about this.
Yeah, so I mean, as everybody knows, I'm a huge Alien fan, Predator fan. I love all that shit. I mean, I was watching Mr. H videos years and years and years ago when he was do tons of videos on all this stuff. And although I didn't love Romulus, I appreciated it and I liked a lot of it. I had some issues with the ending personally. So I'm kind of I understand like what you guys are saying, like why would you not just continue the story? But then another part of me is like, I think there's some better stories they could tell out there than continuing with Romulus. Like the Alien Isolation game. I thought that was probably one of the best alien stories ever
Yeah.
done out there. I absolutely loved it, and apparently they're working on a sequel. They've announced that they're working on a sequel. Like I would like to see, a movie with Ripley's daughter. To where, and it could just be a one off. Where at the end of it they jump forward, 40 years or something, and she's in a hospital bed, and you see her death. That Ripley finds out about in Aliens. And end it like that. I think there's some. This universe is so rich, and there's so much good content out there in the books and the comics and the games that I think they could pull from a lot of that stuff and really put together a really great alien movie. I hate the whole Ridley Scott crap with the engineers and the freaking weird alien. I'm not a fan of that. I like just the alien stuff, the xenomorphs, like the real xenomorphs. So yeah,
Well, that's why I was hoping they'd continue it because they'd covered that kind of stuff, so then they could go off into a new direction. That's why I was hoping they continued it.
Yeah,
because then you go off into a new direction, new because that's what they were saying, uncharted waters. You're like, okay, yeah, cool, that's good, yeah, good, do that.
Yeah, I'm for that. Yeah, for sure.
Bizarre, really bizarre. I hope this is them just trying to keep people on their toes. So then when they make the announcement, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, good, yeah." Some dumb marketing tactic. That's from some stupid producer. I don't know. Weird. Did someone say what? Did someone say weird?
No, I was just imitating you. Weird.
Right. Yeah.
I did see that the Alien VR game, Rogue Incursion, it got announced for it was a PS5 VR2 game, but it just got announced for PC as well, VR.
I thought I could have sworn it was on PC anyway.
I don't.
But it wasn't a good port, and I think people were saying it was buggy.
Yeah, It got. Let's
Yeah, Olaf
see.
is saying it's been on Steam from November.
Oh, it has been on Steam.
But it has been pretty buggy.
Yeah, maybe it's maybe it was a article that I saw that they were doing a fix for it or something.
Yeah, maybe. Well, anyway, let's move on from this.